This is ProblemChild, and you are now watching BWF.
Fuck that. Got rich on my own, had to drop out of school, nigga. Look at me now, I got big racks. Alexander McQueen on my feet, yeah, they wanna be me, but they can't, that's big facts. Freaking bitch on her knees, got her looking up at me while she on the ground, get my dick wet.
We're here today with Problem Child. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy we finally get to sit down and talk. And you're looking handsome.
Appreciate
looking
that.
handsome, yeah. So the first question I would like to ask you is, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you born?
I was born at Methodist Hospital, but born and raised in the 9th Ward.
9th Ward.
Yeah, St. Claude Avenue, and Bartholomew is tatted on me. Nah, that's stamp.
Yeah.
That's stamp.
Stamp.
Yeah.
What was your childhood like?
I mean, before Katrina, normal child life, I guess, playing outside, interacting with other people in the hood, stuff like that. But like after Katrina, having to move away and stuff like that, having to meet new people, get adjusted to new people. I never forgot about what the hood was like, but going back after the storm, after being away for so long, everything was different. So it was just like, ain't no sense in being back here for real, but this is where I was born and raised at. So it was like, I don't know, growing up for me was kind of weird because I was moving around a lot. I'd have been to Houston, I done lived in Homer, Louisiana, I done lived in like 6 different other places on top of that, so I never could really adjust growing up then. I was always in trouble. At the age of 13, I jumped in my first stolen car, took off. It wasn't nothing, got arrested for it, went to juvenile, gave me a little petty ass joyriding charge, you feel what I'm saying? But other than that, it was like, that was it. You feel what I'm saying? I got back out, felt like I could get away with it, kept doing the shit. Up until the age I was 17. When I was 17, I did the same thing. But, I guess when you repeat the same charge over and over again, people get sick and tired of that. So, they try to try me as a repeat offender. And now I'm 17, so in the state of Louisiana at the time, as a man, they could consider you as an adult, and that's what they did. Didn't do nothing but 6 months on it, got probation. Violated my probation, did some other shit. Went back to jail, you know what I'm saying? Came home, was chilling. Come to find out, I'm thinking everything gravy. The state charge then turned into the federal charge because of the people that, nigga did it with. I don't want to speak too much on it. Just came home, October 2020, I guess. Running it down to, recently, March 5th of 2021. I almost lost my life. I got shot 7 times, 2 times in my left wrist, 5 times in my right leg. You know what I'm saying? Starting from the thigh down to my ankle. I'm gonna tell you, them bitches hurt. Like, them bitches don't feel good. But, they say the strong survive. So I feel like I'm still here for a reason, and look at this opportunity that I got now. So it's like, just continue to be humble. So that's basically me, as far as in a nutshell, from growing up to now.
What was that like, having to experience that moment? Like, how did you feel in that moment?
To be real, in that moment is like, I don't know what you could feel. Cause from the first impact, from the impact of that first bullet, it was just like, damn, this shit real. Like, nigga, I might not make it out this shit. Then I felt the second one. By the time the first one hit me, this whole arm limp, I can't feel nothing. Other one hit me. I can't really feel the shit, but it's impacting me. You know what I'm saying? It hit me. Then it go through my leg, my whole leg go down. First bullet go through my thigh, so it's like whole leg shut down.
Which one made you fall? Was it a shot that you can remember that made you drop?
I'm gonna fuck your head up. See, ain't no falling. My mom ain't raised me to be no bitch. I was eating them bitches, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches would hit me, I'm still going. I ain't no hitting the ground. Shit, if I hit the ground, I'm dead. At the end of the day, I ain't trying to die.
So in that moment, survival mode kicked in. Like, I gotta survive this.
Adrenaline rushing, blood leaking. Shit, I'm still here to talk to you today. So, that's just what it is.
Did you have to drive yourself to the hospital, or was it someone that was that helped you along the way?
I mean, as far as the I'm gonna say this because I don't know what they got going on with it, but as far as the shit still being open, I don't want to speak too much on it. But I didn't get to the hospital because by myself, I was losing consciousness. If I didn't have a steady voice speaking to me on the ride to the hospital, I probably would have bled out. You know what I'm saying? I got hit 7 times. I got blood coming from everywhere. So I can't stop that shit. My only thing in my head, I'm steady telling the person that's bringing me, keep talking. Just get me to the hospital. You feel what I'm saying? Once I made it to the hospital, I leave it in God's hands at that point. Yeah. Ain't nothing more you could do in a moment like that.
Right. So you had to go through surgeries and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Describe that.
All right, the very next day, I guess, out of surgery. When I opened my eyes and I realized I was still alive, I just looked around. First person I see was my mama sitting on the hospital bench. My mama see me, she hurry up, she rushed to the bed, tears in her eyes. I'm hysterical. I got the IV in my arm. They done hit me with the morphine. I wake up. I'm in the worst pain I ever felt in my life. I just start screaming. The nurses rush in. They gotta clean me up and bandage me up. You know what I'm saying? They gotta clean this and clean that because I'm fresh out of surgery. I don't know what to do. I'm just crying, you know. I'm a grown ass man now, but fuck, I'm in pain.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in pain. Fuck the rest of that shit. I'm hurting right now.
They gotta go in and take all the bullets out.
Man, my mama sitting there, she just hugging me. I'm just telling her, I'm like, you know, I feel like I'm through again, but I hurt. I don't know what to do, but I can't fight it. It hurt. She like, it's gonna be okay. They got you. They taking good care of you. You know what I'm saying? That's how that experience was for me. Other than that, having to wake up every day, having a fucking catheter, you know, stuck up me. I can't go, you know, like like my normal everyday life. I can't get up to go take a piss. I can't get up to go take a shit, take a shower. I gotta piss through a catheter. If I gotta shit, I gotta try to shit in a bucket. If not, the nurses gotta come in there and clean that shit up. I'm a grown ass man. Don't nobody do this for me. I do this for myself every day. I feel embarrassed, but at the end of the day, I gotta accept the consequences of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a blessing, man, to be able to go through that and you don't even, not even in a wheelchair. Like you was able to walk away from that.
I'm gonna say this, like the way I move. At the beginning, I was only a select few people. Like everybody probably knew that I got shot. Like the people that know me, but like only a select few people knew how I was moving as far as my recovery process. If I wanted you to know, you knew. But if I didn't want you to know, you ain't gonna know shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was in the wheelchair. I was in the wheelchair for about 6 months.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
But you wasn't paralyzed.
Oh shit.
You was paralyzed.
Man, I couldn't stand. I got hit 5 times in my leg. I couldn't stand up. Shit, I couldn't even lift this arm. I had to sit on the wheelchair like this all day. If I'm not on the sofa laying sideways, that was me for about 6 months. Up until maybe, I ain't gonna lie, my second month into it, I still got stitches in my leg. I ain't gonna lie to you, I got videos in my phone. I'll probably just wake up, be like, I'm like, man, fuck it. I don't want weight, you know what I'm saying? The doctor's telling me rest and all this. I'm like, man, fuck what they talking about, stitches in my leg and everything. I'm gonna prop myself up on something. And I'm gonna limp around the house for like 2 hours just to try to shake my leg back, because if I don't, I ain't gonna have that motherfucker. I ain't gonna be able to use it again. That's basically what the doctor's telling me. My last words before I passed out, before surgery, I asked the doctor, I said, man, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna live. He looked at me, he just told me, we're gonna do the best we can. And that was it. Like,
What does justice mean to you?
I mean, I can't really give a direct definition for that in this moment, because I really had to take my time on my response. But I would say, like, my mom always told me what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, you know. So I would say, like, justice would be no matter the skin color, no matter the race, you know, everybody deserves to be treated equally because we all human. And if somebody do some down bad shit, you gotta tell them, man, look, you did some down bad shit. No matter what you is, no matter how much money you got, no matter none of that shit matter. You just gotta tell them, dog, you did some down bad shit. And justice is those being punished for the down bad shit that they did, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not no firm believer in killing people and all that other shit. But like, if that come down to it and that's a form of justice, hey, guess what? When somebody die, the way the streets work, at the end of the day, when somebody get killed and somebody die, somebody's mama got hurt behind that shit. Somebody's family got hurt for the rest of their days on this earth behind that shit. We can say all we want to, but it's gonna be hard to get a nigga to stop thinking like the next nigga being like, nigga, since we hurting, you gonna hurt too.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? That's just the nigga mentality, at least in my city. That's how they think. And guess what? If you're a nigga like me, especially getting hit, before I let a nigga take me, boy, you gonna go. This is what it is, you know?
So that's the solution, basically.
Basically. But that's not something I walk outside my doors every day and look for. You know, if anything, I got a child. My son, too, he be 3 years old this year. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even there to see my child get born because I'm in jail. Because I'm a fuckboy. I make mistakes. Everybody got to pay for them, but I'm in my child life. Now my son got my number. He called me on FaceTime every day. You know, so it's like, yeah. I mean, I'm still blessed, but I done been through the worst. So, yeah, that's what I feel like justice is.
What is your definition of PTSD?
Who? Me.
Yes. You the devil.
Me. I can't sit in the car for 5 minutes without thinking the nigga about to creep down on me.
Yeah.
Just being 100.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Nigga like, man, what you looking at? Bitch, I don't know. I'm just looking. Yeah. Fuck, I don't. Last time I was in this predicament, boy, I almost lost my life. Bitch, I'm gonna look. Or let a car have 10. 5%, 10%, I'm gonna stare that bitch down until I can see through it. Just being 100. Like, that's just what it is.
And you know, you already have PTSD from all the trauma growing up in New Orleans, but then if you get shot, oh my God, it's
I'm gonna say
100
this.
times worse.
I'm gonna say this. Growing up in New Orleans, it's like, I'm used to walking outside, you know, maybe 2-3 blocks away, maybe a block away. Hearing, don't. I'm hearing gunshots. That's normal. To be real, it's fucked up to say, but that's what it is. That's normal. It's a war zone out here. It's territory versus territory. Nigga claim you're set and steal with us. That's just what it is.
What comes to your mind when you hear gunshots? What's the thought that comes to your mind? What phrase comes to your mind to you that you would say to somebody?
Lord bless whoever behind it. Cause the shit you hear when you come out your doors in the city, that shit ain't normal, son. They got shit that's gonna hit, and that shit gonna hit for about 5 minutes straight. You gonna hit them bitches. You gonna be like, damn, the police ain't pull up yet? No. Cause guess what? That's one patrol car. What the fuck they gonna do?
So do you feel like they'll wait till all the shit die down before they answer the problem?
Are they afraid? Are the police afraid?
I wouldn't
Or they
necessarily.
don't care?
I wouldn't necessarily say afraid. Like, I feel like the type of environment that we live in, the way the government is set up, when they put their badge on, you know, some of them think they can rule the world. So, you know, I don't think they're afraid, because you got some cocky motherfuckers on that patrol for it, you know, so, nah, they not afraid. But I feel like in the times that we live in with the motherfuckers on the streets not giving a fuck, they not gonna interfere in that man coming out his truck with one base model, you know, pistol with maybe 3 clips, with probably 3 clips, I mean, you know, maybe 3 clips. And these niggas got, man, look, these niggas got shit that's gonna ring for a minute, that's all I'ma say. Them bitches ain't stopping no time soon, cause when you hear them, either you gonna get low or get the fuck. You ain't going towards them.
Right.
Just being 100.
I see you got your family on your neck.
No matter how much money I get, even if I get the option to like bust this bitch down, cause I got millions and put buku down, I don't want all that. This gonna stay like this forever. Why? Because it mean a lot to me, dog. That's my grandmother right here in the middle. Cause me, the clown, you know, I don't really know if the camera can see it. And then you got all of her first generation grandkids, meaning her children. All of us, the first generation. For me, I don't know, cause I'm the generation baby. I was born in '98. I was the last of the '90 babies.
What you think your grandma tell you right now?
Right now, seeing this, just what this will be, you know, and like people not understanding how big it's going to be is like she'll see this and just like see that I'm not out here wilding out no more. She'd be like, I'm proud of you.
She see that now, G.
I know it. That's why I could smile right now. That's why I could keep the tears from coming, because I know she proud. You know, she guided me through this. Guess what? One thing about Momo, I was Momo baby. I knew this. You know, I tell everybody in the family, I'm Momo baby. My grandmother made sure she called for the people that couldn't actually be there in that hospital room. She called everybody she wanted to call. Made sure before she passed on, the very last call was to me. My mama said she asked for me, and they was telling her he all right, he good. She like, nah, to hell with that. Call my baby, call him. When I call, I answer the Google Duo call, you know. See my grandma like that, you know, breathing and every breath and stuff like that. I'm fighting back the tears, but I'm like, damn, that's my warrior. I'm not used to seeing her broken down like that. And then when she talked to me, she told me she loved me. From that point, I knew. When I locked eyes with my grandma and I seen on that phone screen, I was just like, I knew, like, my baby ready to go. She tired, you know, so she ready to watch over us. And that's what it is now. So like, yeah, that's why I guess she'll be proud. She'll be damn proud of me. You know, excuse my language, mama. But yeah.
What is the most slimiest thing you have witnessed in New Orleans?
Ooh. You want the short? Not a long? Nah, I was just joking with you. It's all kinds of things, you know, just being a nigga that actually was, you know, running them streets. Fuck. I done seen day one partners, you know, take they niggas guns, take his money. Shit, if he got a product that he selling cause we hustling, shit, taking that too. Shit, fucking nigga, get it on your own. And the craziest part about it, I done seen them niggas shake back from that.
Yeah.
You still be around this nigga, you be in this nigga face. Years later, I actually witnessed a situation where, like, years later, you never know how a nigga feeling. A nigga playing it cool, like it was all good. Let some time pass by. Nigga didn't forget what you did though. Now you done got backdoored. Nigga done killed you. You know, so like, yeah. It's a lot of different slimy situations a nigga could talk about, especially with New Orleans. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
What do you think about the carjacking?
I'm gonna say this. As time goes on, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's gonna get worse because they getting younger and younger with the shit.
Yeah.
It's been going on for some years. You know, it's not no secret. This shit been happening. They setting up traffic cameras. What the? They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing. People don't give a fuck about no traffic cameras. You know the real.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about no traffic cameras. So fuck. That don't really mean nothing.
Why did you decide to do this interview?
I always believed in God always lead the way for you. He'll put the opportunities in front of your face, but it's up to you to take them. It wasn't by chance that I met Diesel. It wasn't by chance that Diesel decided to take me as a tag along, you know, just on some being with him type stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't by chance that, you walked out that room and just so happened to mention rappers, and you didn't even know I rap because I didn't say you rap, but your boys told you I rap. You know, that's big because I let them hear my music while y'all was doing the interview with Deezer, and they was you know, they was fucking with it, so it was like, yeah, that's
It
big.
ain't no rap. Like, they've been with me.
And I felt like I'm always in this, dog, and that's why I'm always fuck with you, bro, because you gave me that spark that I was missing, because I always had hope in myself, but I felt like trying to do it on my own, being in the city that I'm in, it was going to be real hard, you know. But like when I played that song for you, halfway through the song, you pulling that card out, giving it to me, it was like, yeah, your first video shoot on me, man, that was big for me. I said, boy, what? I said, what? Okay, I'm fucking with it. And I went home, look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm calling everybody, I'm like, boy, it's big. Get ready, because I'm about to put the pedal to the metal, you know what I'm saying? I was excited, so like, actually being here in this moment is really big for me.
I'm excited to work with you. We all are excited to work with you, man. Anything I can do to help.
What's that?
Just push you out there into the atmosphere, man. I'm here to do it.
What's that?
This is step one of what we're doing, so you're part of history right now.
Appreciate that, man. It's actually an honor, you know.
All right, I got a question for you. You say you got kids, right? You got a son?
Yeah, I got some.
What would you tell your son? What would you tell him now? If he was right here next to you, what would you tell him?
For one, I mean, that's my baby boy. You know, that's my dad. So I'm telling them I love them like every 30 minutes throughout the day. That's just me. You know, that's my firstborn. That's like twin. So yeah. But if it was like a life, you know, a real life-changing moment or something that he could keep with him forever, especially in front of his camera, I definitely tell him, don't make the same mistakes I did growing up. You know, I try to keep his mind as positive as I can. Certain shit don't even try to really expose him to. I mean, the internet is the internet. My baby gonna see shit that I don't want my baby to see, and I don't have no control over that. I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna let my son, you know, not be exposed to the real world. But when he comes to me questioning me about certain shit, I'm gonna give it to him as real as I know how, and be like, look, you know, this is what you watching. You know, I'm gonna try to educate him as much as I know. You know what I'm saying? What I learned from not just being on the outside world, but being in prison too, because you meet a lot of people that's older than you, you know, and they could teach you a lot. And that's, you know, I got a lot of knowledge from them. Just being in there for 2 years. In 2 years, you can learn a lot if you just shut up, you know, and listen. That's the main thing. So yeah, that's what I tell my son. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Just listen.
And what's the message that you got from being locked up from an OG? What's something that sticks with you and that'll always stick with you?
Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I done met all kind of real niggas. I done met all kind of wannabe real niggas. I done met all kind of different niggas in there. But like the ones that say shit to you, that sticks with you, it really sticks with you. And I felt like in that moment, being on that tip with him, talking to him about it, it's just like, when he told me, once your name hit the system, it's in there forever. And this shit like a revolving door. That man had to been down for 25 years. Fuck my head up. Dude, you been in jail longer than I've been alive, nigga. Feel what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like, you know, but that's the real world. So like, yeah. Don't get caught in that revolving door. That'll be the message. Cause once you get in that shit, it's real hard to get out of. Cause once you ping their radar once, they on your ass forever.
Yeah.
Them people gonna be watching you. Gotta move with precise precision. Real talk.
What do you see in your future?
Ooh. Not being in New Orleans for one. Not just in my city. I love my city to death. I'm forever rep where I'm from. That nine gonna follow me as long as wherever I sit feet at. That nine gonna follow me. That's just me. But I'm smarter enough to know there's more out there than this.
Yeah.
You know. everything right now in my life is like that is surrounding me. You know, Valentine's Day, a day that's supposed to be filled with love and joy for everybody. That's the day I lost my grandmother. You know, I got the call. My grandma died February 14th. Like, what is there to be happy about? I'm waking up with it on my mind to go get her gifts. You know, bring her gifts. I can't do that. I get the call from my cousin. Hurry up and call your mama right now. At this point, before I even call my mama, I tell the person that I'm with. I said, I don't want to call. She like, why? My grandma dead. Because I've been preparing myself for it. I didn't want to, face reality, but I knew it. Called my mama whole face looked like she just been splashing water on it, so she crying. Her eyes all puffy red. Just like, damn,
I lost my grandma too, man. A while, but some years back, man. That was really heartbreaking. I was out of town when she passed on my bed. And shit, I had to drive. I was so far, I'm like an hour away, so I'm fucking kidding about over 100. I stopped trying to get her.
Yeah.
Before she passed, take her last breath. By the time I got there, they were rolling out the kiss on my cheek.
Yeah.
And put in that fucking truck. Yeah, man, I know your pain on that.
And that's the craziest thing about me. That's why I said,
I see you got the family on your neck.
no matter how much money I get, even if I get the option to like bust this bitch down because I got millions and put buku down, I don't want all that. This gonna stay like this forever. Why? Because it means a lot to me, dog. That's my grandmother right here in the middle. Cause me, the clown, I don't really know if the camera can see it. And then you got all of her first generation grandkids. Me. Ooh, you want me to rap? I didn't even look. I forgot you asked me about it out there, so I'm not even thinking like, man, what I'ma rap for.
Without you spitting.
All right. I'm gonna go on my vote. And I'm gonna give you a little something. These pills got me floating, they got me busting. The man in my streets, yeah, my city love me. Your main bitch wanna fuck me. Same hoes used to call me ugly, they want me. She jocking my drip, she be like I'm charming. No, I'm for real though. Keeping shit hard just like a steel tool. Do this for my son, he who I live for. Beef don't ever die, they just get killed slow. Play these niggas real close. Stop the capping, who y'all ever kill, bro. I'm from the city of New Orleans, shit get wicked. When niggas would be with you just to jack you out your blicky. And mama's gonna swear they son be innocent when they missing. Grow harder to drag herself out the mud and out these trenches.
So where can they find your music at, man? Where can they find you at?
This the hard part for me. For right now, only on SoundCloud. Because I had music up, was dropping music and I had it on all platforms when I first came home and was dropping music. But like, bam, in March that shit happened with me getting shot. So sitting in the hospital bed, I just felt like I had to make a big decision. I still got the songs, but like, I made the decision to take all this shit down. The songs that I did have up, take them all down off all platforms, because what's the point of having them up? People want to hear your music, but people also want to see visuals. And at that time, I was paralyzed. I couldn't shoot visuals, so I said I'm gonna go ahead and take everything down and just re-release everything. So like, that's what I'm working on now. Dropping songs. I recorded 4 recently. I still got the ones that I had up and took down that I could re-release, and then as time go by, I'm still writing. So yeah.
So go by the name ProblemChild on all social medias too.
Yeah, ProblemChild9. I'm from the 9th Ward, so really, it's ProblemChild9. But like, when I come on a song, sometimes I feel like I won't make that viral. My little ad-lib, my own little ad-lib. I feel like every little famous rapper got theirs. So I just be like, Problem Child. I just want everybody, like, when I walk out in the crowd, in front of me, before the song, when I scream it, they scream it. That's gonna mean a lot to me. So yeah, like, how everything surrounding Lil Bro, right? That's Lil Bro.
That's who brother?
That's his cousin. That's like my little brother. That's Sickle.
He's from the 9th Ward?
Nah. That's my boy though. Well, he one of the realest, especially at his age. I'm on. Coolin', man. What you got going on? How you feeling? Ooh, you pull up. You won't pull up blinging, man. Let me see what I put.
How old are you?
Look, B.
How old are you? Oh, okay. So we're doing this segment called the professional
Why to drop the nugget and everything?
professional backdoor role.
Roll it up then, man.
Right.
See, now I'm calling your bluff. Now you got a twap him. You might as well roll a fat, roll a Stuger real quick. Get him.
You ain't been there. I just fell out the wheelchair, fuck my back. Gary.
No, Lord, playing around. They play too much.
So while you rolling your professional backwood.
Gotta make sure you add the professional. That's the only way he gonna accept
For
it.
real. I would like to ask you a problem.
What?
We got backwood. That's all we got.
I want to ask you, what do you want, like, what do you tell the people when they said that BWF wasn't going to be shit?
Oh, I see. The team, I feel like we're a little too strong. Great minds really come together and make masterpieces.
That's right.
You know, you see talent. I don't even have to sit here and second guess because you put the connects in my face. Like, look, this is what it is. This is what we gonna do.
Yeah.
I was about to, do this and do this, but hearing you, so you had that faith in me, so I'm gonna have that faith in y'all. So if you said BWF wasn't shit, that's how I'm feeling.
Period.
That's how I'm feeling. For real though. Man.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna
what is
be.
that called? What type of weed is that?
Whew.
This some bubblegum kush.
We
Bubblegum
got some.
Kush.
We got
So
some.
do y'all say weed? Because y'all know I'm from the old school.
See, listen, we say piff.
Pill?
P-I-F-F. Make sure when you edit the video, put it in subtitles. P-I-F-F. Piff.
Pill.
That's what we call it.
So they call weed pill.
That's what that is.
Dash
Piff.
I
Ain't no
dash
trees,
F.
ain't no ganja. Piff.
Okay. And what it come? Where is it derived from?
Oh, shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Cali, Seattle, Colorado. You never really know. It ain't my business to know. That's it.
So what makes him a pro?
If I'm a give him I'm gonna say this like from a person that don't cause of my hand can't roll my own words personally, it's Tuck Game official. It's Tuck Game, yeah. He tucking, he be rolling so fast. Look, I be looking at him. He be passing me the wood. I be looking at him like, damn, this is just fake. Be like, bro, I'll be trying to, bro. I'll be trying to. I'm like, it's good, bro. He be doing his thing, though, with the wood. I know one thing. I know every time I hit one, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go to sleep. Once I get in that mood, it's either going to get on the game, going to sleep. If it ain't nothing else, I'm going to eat all day. That's it.
We gotta get the other guy here, man.
Okay.
But it was great speaking with you guys, man. I think y'all will come by, bro.
Oh, yeah, that ain't no problem, man.
We're going to show
Anytime.
the finished product. When you finish, we're going to get captured.
All right.
Big.
Stay tuned for this.